Today's pregame is brought to you by Auto Select, located on Schofield Avenue in Weston. With a 3-year nationwide warranty and free roadside assistance at Auto Select, you're good to go. That's Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. Our pregame show continues now with SPASH football head coach Ryan Eigenberger. Coach, coming into this one, just the one loss, a very tough week one opponent, and then a kind of a tough schedule for you and your team this year. How do you think that works in your favor here tonight?
I think it's proven, that we're tough on the field. We've had some battles in games every week, so we know that we're hardened, we're battle tested. We've come back in games. We've had the lead in games and handled that situation well. So our team's been tested a lot in the first 5 weeks, and I'm proud of really that grit and toughness that our guys have shown.
People that watch your games online with us, or they see your highlights, they see Grant throwing the ball, guys, making fantastic catches in the end zone, Braylon running up the middle of the field, but all that's possible with your offensive line. Let's give some credit to your offensive line here this evening.
They have been so great, and our emphasis all year has been on the physical play and being more physical on both sides of the ball and winning the battle of the trenches. And our offensive line has really bought into that. And we've had to have some guys step up. So really we're pretty comfortable with 6 guys that can step in and play at a high level at our level in our conference. So it's been awesome to have guys step up. 2 of them, 3 of them returned from last year. A couple of guys have stepped into the role, and they're creating big holes. They're giving the quarterback time to throw the ball. It really just comes down to that physical play that they bought into.
Tonight's game, it seems like defensively is going to be another challenge for your guys. Big bruising running back on the other side, and some other talented folks on that Warrior side of the football. What's your mentality? How do you expect your defense to react to the big running game by Wausau West here tonight?
We have to be sound. We have to be gap sound, and 41 is a great running back. He's hard to contain, and we know that we got to get multiple hats to the ball in order to take him down. It's not going to be a one-on-one game. We got good cats for sure, but we might lose that battle. So our plan is to try to swarm the ball, really kind of key in on their run game, and honestly make them beat us by the pass is hopefully the goal. If they're going to win, it's hopefully by the pass, and we can do some things hopefully to shut Ray down tonight.
And then offensively, I mentioned your guys when you do have the ball. What do you know about the Wausau West defense? How do you plan to attack these guys here tonight?
They have a really strong defensive front, one of the best in conference for sure. They create a lot of havoc, and that's where they return. They return 3 guys up there, and they do a really, really good job. So we're going to have to be sound in our run game and in our pass protection and communicate and make sure that we keep up our physical play. And I think their defensive backfield is also very solid with two high quality returning cornerbacks. Everywhere they're solid, but that's really where they're the best at varsity level experience. We're getting to be week 6, so everyone's got experience, but they come back, they return some all conference players on the line and in the defensive backfield. So, we're going to have to still be physical up front and establish the run game, and everything else will open up off that.
Coach, you're 5 games in, you're 4-1. Our computerized ranking has you at number 9 in the state. Through those 5 games, though, you've only played 1 game on the road, and here you are tonight for just the second time. How do you go about preparing your guys for a road game?
Well, I think the unique thing for us is that, and Wausau is the same in some other schools, but we bus to Gerke every week. So definitely not a road game whenever we're playing at Gerke, but, some of that preparation that we go through, hopping on a bus, getting off the bus, we're used to. But I know, we just have that mental toughness. We like to get up there, not too early, but get up there and get a little bit of a 10-minute on-field workout going and just wake up the central nervous system a little bit. So, our guys are like we talked about before, tested, and I think they're ready for that challenge.
After tonight's game, you've got 3 conference games left against teams with just a combined 1 win in conference. So obviously, if you do the math, tonight could be a conference championship type game. A couple of your guys actually feel pretty confident about conference. Tell us about how do you go about preparing your guys mentally for this type of magnitude of a game that you have in front of you.
Like we talked about before, I mean, this is how it's felt every week so far, and this is how it feels every week in the Valley, no matter who your opponent is. But we going into McGuanago, going into Hudson, Hortonville, those are in Rapids and Everest last week. Those are really tough games too, and you can't win that conference championship with one win. You need them all, so we really do prepare that way. But it has built up to this moment for us, and our guys have stepped up to the challenge every single time, and they feel that too. So we had our best practice last night where it was a little bit of looseness, but a lot of focused intensity as well. And that's what you want to see going up to a game like this. You don't want to be too tight. You want to be able to be free flowing and ready to make some plays.
Coach Ryan Eigenberger, best of luck tonight.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and on Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. From oil changes, check engine lights, brakes, struts, shocks, tires, your vehicle is always in good hands with Auto Select. Quality, dependable automotive care from service experts you can trust in Stevens Point and Plover. Pregame show continues as we visit with Wausau West football coach Matt Johnson. Coach, coming into this game, could turn out to be a conference championship game. Through 5 games played, you guys have outscored your opponents 171-24. Are you just that much better than who you've played so far, or have you not gotten into the competitive part of your schedule yet?
I mean, I think we've played well so far this season and had some breaks go our way and stuff like that. So I don't think that we're that much better than anyone. But I guess, as you look at just records and you just play that out, the teams that we've played have I think the most wins that any of those teams have is 2. And now you look ahead and you've got Point and you've got Everest and you've got Hortonville and Appleton West struggling to find some wins. But those are the teams now that are kind of shaping up to be the meat of the schedule, so to speak, or whatever. But so we're fortunate to get through the ones that we did. And obviously we helped give them those records or whatever by beating each of them. But we kind of look at this as the meat of our schedule. And it starts with Stevens Point this Friday night.
Through your 5 games, you've run the ball fairly well, aside from putting it on the ground maybe one too many times over in Wisconsin Rapids, but you've run the ball well and you've played good defense. Is that the recipe again tonight?
Yeah, I think that's kind of always our recipe. We want to be a physical football team, and I think that starts with running the football, and we've got a really good, talented running back in Ray Reinick, and it's no secret that it kind of starts and stops with him for us, and we had an interesting night at Rapids, and we did put that first one on the ground, and he was a little banged up and a lot of question marks surrounding it. So, with the exception of that first half, we have run the ball really, really well. But our defense, like you mentioned, they've been rock solid. I'm not sure what the number you said, the points we've given up. And I think a couple of those, we gave one up on offense and we gave one up on special teams. So when you really break it down, our defense has been pretty solid. And again, points may be the best offense that we've seen so far. So we hopefully we can hold up against them as well. And then moving forward.
24 points given up on the season, 2 of them shutouts. So you've got a really good defensive group. What's one position group that maybe hasn't got enough recognition or does things that are kind of under the radar that you think are really good?
Well, I think a lot of the notoriety goes to our defensive line, like you said. So you're looking for a different group, but it kind of starts up front with those guys. And our defensive backfield is pretty rock solid. Brett Butala, Carter Emerson, Marcus McDonald, JJ Drews back there. And then kind of those overhang safeties with Timmy Gospodarek and Jaden Drews. That back end has really done a nice job and able to kind of lock those guys in coverage from time to time. And it helps then when you can helps with the pass rush and stuff when you can have guys not getting open. So they work together. And then our linebackers, I think, are the group that really kind of flies under the radar. Sawyer Zidzik and Levi Pernsen are there to clean up the mess behind our big fellows up front. And they've done a really nice job, and they'll be put to the test with points running game.
Certainly will be. Our current rankings, again, not a poll. We take all the emotion and the human element out of it. You and I have talked about this before. Have you at 15 through what I call lap 5 of 9, and have the SPASH Panthers ranked number 9 in Division 1. SPASH comes in here tonight. They run the ball well like you do. They pass the ball really well. They present some special challenges for you here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. You said it right there. They do both things really, really well. And Stevens Point has played a little bit more difficult schedule than us. Again, just kind of going by records, no disrespect to any team we've played, but they have been tested a little bit, getting McQuantico on the schedule early and Hudson, teams that we really respect and we know have great programs. So yeah, they've been a little bit more tested and they're very versatile. They've got some nice weapons on the outside with the Kanapaki kid and then Smola running the football. And I never know if everybody's right, but Chandana, their quarterback, Grant, is a really talented thrower, really completing a high percentage of passes. I think he's up near like 70%. So yeah, they're versatile and they're really good. So we're looking forward to that.
The good news, coach, is even if we say the names wrong, those kids won't see this till after the game. So there's
can't be
no
mad at me.
Disadvantage there.
Thank you.
Home game. Lastly, let's wrap up with this. Home game. How do you take advantage of your home field tonight?
I think kids just feel comfortable. And again, our home field is different because it's not at Wausau West. So we still get to drive over to Tom Field. So it kind of builds that anticipation when you get over there. And then we come across and we see our Warrior Pride banner hanging across the back of the stadium. And it feels like home. And I just think the energy from the crowd, and we've had very good student sections and very good parent sections and general public. So we're just excited to see a really great atmosphere against a really good team and have a really good night.
Coach Matt Johnson, Wausau West Warriors, good luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
All right, guys, that'll wrap up our pregame show kickoff. Coming up next on Zaleski Sports. Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust and will exceed your expectations. You'll find reward programs to save you time and money, and many of the top tire brands on the market with a variety of options to fit your vehicle and budget. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston.
Hello, everyone, and welcome into Valley Football Association football live on Zaleski Sports. My name is Cale Jacoby alongside Trevor Zaleski doing the production here tonight. Big matchup tonight. Two undefeated teams in the Valley Football Association Conference. The SPASH Panthers come on the road to take on the Wausau West Warriors. Both teams 3-0 in conference play this season. Wausau West is 5-0 on the year. SPASH is 4-1. This is your Auto Select pregame show. Today's pregame is brought to you by Auto Select, located on Schofield Avenue in Weston, and has been providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. With a 3-year nationwide warranty and free roadside assistance at Auto Select, you are good to go. That's Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. Now we're going to take it to the field for your national anthem, live from Thom Field here in Wausau, Wisconsin, against SPASH Panthers, Wausau West Warriors, live on Zaleski Sports, coming up right after the national anthem. All right, that was your national anthem. Again, this is your Auto Select of Weston pregame show as they're going to go through the rosters here in this one. But again, to preview this game pretty quickly, you're not going to find a bigger matchup in conference play in the central Wisconsin area than this one right here. Wausau West and SPASH. And we've been following SPASH all year. We've broadcasted a fair amount of Wausau West games this year as well on Zaleski Sports. Two very good teams. This is my first time personally seeing Wausau West live in action. I've been following SPASH quite a bit, though, this season. And the Panthers, they've made it clear right from the start of the season what their goal is this year. Their goal is to win the conference. And if SPASH is able to win this one, they'll be very well on their way to doing that. And same for Wausau West. Again, both these teams undefeated coming into this season. Wausau West going to have the home field advantage here tonight. It's coming to you from Thom Field in Wausau, Wisconsin. SPASH Panthers, Wausau West Warriors here in this one. And again, you look at what these teams have done so far this season. Again, mentioned a couple times, both teams 3-0 in conference play. SPASH, they started off their season with a loss to McQuantigo, but they lost that one 35-7 at home. But I can tell you, having seen McQuantigo play twice this season, just seeing them get beat by Muskego last week. McQuantigo was the top-ranked team in the state in Division I going into last week. They lost to Muskego, who is the number 3 ranked team in the state going into last week. And that's the only team SPASH has lost to so far this season. Wausau West undefeated on the year. SPASH has got wins against Hudson, Hortonville, Wisconsin Rapids, and D.C. Everest as we come to you live from Thom Field here in Wausau, Wisconsin. But Wausau West, they beat Superior at Superior opening week. Then they beat De Pere, Wisconsin Rapids, Wausau East, and last week they beat Marshfield at Marshfield 35-0. SPASH coming off a 28-16 win over a good DC Everest team in second place in the conference, 28-16, and we are set to go here from Thom Field in Wausau. Kick is away, good kick from Belson, and slipping off the bat, down the far sideline, taken down at near the 30-yard line. Looked like maybe Gravine on the return that time. Again, lighter colored uniforms, a little bit tougher to tell the numbers, so I'll do my best for you, but you can see them pretty well. But always when you get to kind of the, not quite highlighter yellow that Wausau West has got, but some of those lighter yellow, green colors, a little bit tougher to read from a distance. And Wausau West will start this game off on offense. Come out in a power set, I formation, one receiver to the far side. And quick audible here. They're going to totally change formation, go spread. 3 receiver set now. Far wide receiver comes in motion, play action pass, dropping back to throw, going deep over the middle, and that's going to be picked off. The Panthers with an interception on the first play from scrimmage of the game down the far sideline, taken down at the 20-yard line. That's Jackson Spees. He has been all over the field all year long for the Panthers, and he makes a big play to start this conference matchup off here tonight for the Panthers. Jackson Spees with the interception for SPASH. And you hear the SPASH student section on the far side from where we are on the Wausau West home side, but you could hear the SPASH fans from the other side on that play. What a way to start for the Panthers. And if you're Wausau West, the last way that you wanted to start. And SPASH is backing up a little bit here. Oh, we got a block in the back call. Block in the back call against the Panthers. So they're going to move back, but still an interception on the play. Just block in the back called against SPASH on the interception return from Spees. SPASH in spread. Chandana back there with Smola, and he'll play action pass, go outside. That's Belson down the far sideline. Belson takes it near the first down marker, and we'll see where they mark it here. And they're going to give him a first down. So a first down throw and catch from Grant Chandana to Charlie Belson on the first play. Offensive play from scrimmage for SPASH. SPASH going to hurry up here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Chandana Takes the snap, hands off up the middle to Braylon Smola. Smola gains a few, and that actually was not a first down. They marked him a couple yards short. Brought up 2nd and 2, but I believe he got the first that time, and no, they're going to mark him just short again. Inches, maybe 1 inch short of the first down marker. And Shadana gives to Smola, cuts it up the middle, and that's going to be a SPASH first down as he takes it near the, or right at the Wausau West 25-yard line. Again, likely the biggest matchup you'll see all year in the Valley Football Association Conference. Both teams undefeated, sitting atop the Valley Football Association Conference at 3-0. Again, both with conference games remaining, but these two being at the top right now, this will play a large role in deciding who wins it. Shadana drops back under pressure, and he is taken down. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. No, it's going to be a sack for Wausau West. See who they give the sack to. They give the sack to Landon Thompson, the senior defensive lineman. So Thompson with the sack loses the Panthers 1 yard. And brings up 2nd and 11 here for SPASH. Again, during our pregame show, you saw and heard Jason Zaleski talking with both coaches here in this game. Coach Matt Johnson of the Warriors and Coach Ryan Eigenberger of the SPASH Panthers. And we've spoken with both those coaches out on the field multiple times this season. I've had the pleasure of talking with Coach Eigenberger on a few occasions this year. And Smola gains about 5 on the run. And as always, we'll be talking with winning coach, winning player of this game. Live interviews at the conclusion of this game as well during your Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Gain of 4 on the play for Smola. Brings up 3rd and 6 here for the Panthers. Spread set. Got 2 receivers to the right. Actually more of a most power look you'll see from SPASH. And handoff up the middle, and juking out one man. Smola has got a first down and more. Braylon Smola with a heck of a run that time. Brings up 1st and goal here for the Panthers. And again, whenever SPASH gets near the end zone, or really at any point on the field, you got to watch out for number 7, Amon Konopacki. He's been the top receiving weapon for SPASH all season. Shadana, jet sweep here. No, he's going to give it to Smola. Fake the touch pass to Kyle Madalena and hand off to Smola, and will gain a couple on the play. Maybe 1. Will bring up 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. Second and goal from the 8 for SPASH. As the Warriors try to hold SPASH from scoring a touchdown off that turnover. Start the game. Shadana is going to take it himself. Smola, the lead blocker. Shadana backing in, bulldozing in, and is he across? Yes. Touchdown Panthers. Grant Shadana on the quarterback keeper up the middle, scores it for the Panthers, and SPASH strikes first in this Valley Football Association Conference matchup here tonight. Grant Shadana keeps it up the middle, and SPASH converts off the Jackson Spees interception. Spees has really had a heck of a year this year for the Panthers. And that kick is going to be up and good on the kick from Charlie Belson. And SPASH leads at 7-0. We will take a quick break and be back with more Valley Football Association football live from Tom Field in Wausau, Wisconsin after this on Zaleski Sports.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
Welcome back, everybody. 7-0. SPASH leads Wausau West with 7:56 left here in the first quarter. Again, if you're just joining us, Wausau West on their first offensive play from scrimmage, an interception thrown to Jackson Spees for the Panthers. That is at least his third pick that I have personally seen this season. Spees has been a ball hawk in the secondary for SPASH this year. That set up the Grant Shantana quarterback keep touchdown for the Panthers. Kicks away from Belson. Short kick, and will be taken at the 15-yard line. Now running down the far or the near sideline. He's got some space, cuts it back up, and he's past the 50-yard line. A great return that time from Ray Reineck. Reineck has been a stud all season for the Warriors. And he sparks this Wausau West team with that kick return. And the Warriors, big for them to get a play like that. Again, you start the game with an interception, then give up a touchdown. It's big to have a play like that to try to shift momentum back in your direction and make sure your team doesn't get too down here. As it's only 7-0, one score here, and it's tied up. Reineck makes two players miss and bursts to the far sideline and gains 5 on the play. Flag down, though. And that was a Reineck art. Again, this is my first time seeing Reineck live in person, and already, really, that was an impressive run. Reineck, a hard runner out of that backfield. And holding call against the Warriors here. That will back Wausau West up. We'll see where they mark it again. In high school, penalties take place from the spot where they were committed. But they'll back them up. Well, we'll see where they back them up. Again, this isn't going to be where the ball is. Yeah, they got to back them up from where the foul took place. And they're going way back here on a 10-yard penalty. And that's going to bring up first and over to this, like first and 21. See where they mark it. Yeah, first and 21. Reineck up the middle, and he is stuffed up. And I think we had a fumble on the play, and SPASH recovers it. And now a flag down, now 2 flags down after the play. SPASH recovers the Reineck fumble. But 2 flags down. They were both thrown after the play. We'll see what the call is here. They're asking Wausau West, so I'm going to guess we're going to get a post-play personal foul against SPASH, maybe for a celebration or something of that sort. I don't know. But both flags were thrown after the play was over. See the call. And now we got boos everywhere. Unsportsmanlike conduct is the call against Wausau West. They called unsportsmanlike conduct against Wausau West, it looked like. And no, now we've got a referee pointing SPASH Panther side. It is SPASH ball. They're still trying to figure out. So, again, I think the referee just pointed the wrong way. Unsportsmanlike conduct called against the Panthers because they're going to back SPASH up. So I think the referee just pointed to the wrong side. No big deal there. So it's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Panthers, I would guess, for the celebration after the play. But that is 2 turnovers on the first 2 drives for Wausau West. We'll see if the Panthers can capitalize again. That time Reineck with the fumble. I didn't see, and it wasn't announced, who recovered the fumble for SPASH. But the Panthers, nonetheless, another prime opportunity. Great field position off the turnover once again. Shotgun formation. Send Belson, or that's Madalena, in motion. Hand it to Smola off the right tackle. He's got some space, falling forward for a good 7 yards. again, Braylon Smola, we've seen him all year. He's just that classic workhorse back that you like to have on your football team. Again, he's broken a couple big runs this year, so by no means am I saying he can't break big runs, but what he really does is just gain 4, 5, 6 yards every single play, almost every time he touches it, and that's credit to the SPASH offensive line this year, but also credit to Smola, and that's you got a running back that can crank out yardage like that, and he's going to get it again here, fall forward, and he'll have a first down, it looks like, gain of about 3 for Smola. But again, when you have a running back like that, it allows you to have an efficient and consistent offense. When you have a running back that can just consistently move the chains, gain really a minimum of 3 every play, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 yards on each carry, and that will be a first down for the Panthers. But again, that's really the tough part of defending the SPASH offense, and what's been the tough part about defending the SPASH offense this year for the teams they've played is that you've got a running game with Smola back there that they can just grind you in a game, but then you've got the big playability. Chandana has shown exceptional accuracy back there, and they're going to give it to Smola again. Gain of 4 or 5 on the play here for Smola. But again, when teams have tried to stuff up the run game for SPASH this year, we saw it at Hortonville where the pass game got going. We saw it at home in a game against Wisconsin Rapids at Gerke Field for this Panther team. But when you stop the run, they have the ability to beat you over the top, and that's to say the least. They've got Chandana at quarterback, who's been as accurate as any high school quarterback I've seen so far this season. And you've got one of the top receiving threats in the area in Amon Konopaki. Ethan Ellinger was our Highlight House player of the game last week. Can catch balls out of the tight end spot. They're going to go deep to Belson here, and Chandana just misses Belson. Again, as I talk about Chandana's accuracy, misses a receiver just a bit too strong there. Just a bit too strong on the throw from Chandana, but a flag down here. Flag down on the play. See the call. And I think we're going to have a penalty against SPASH, holding against the Panthers. And the Warriors, Coach Johnson will accept the penalty, back the Panthers up 10 yards from the spot of the foul. And it's going to bring up 2nd and 17 for SPASH. Konopaki in motion. Chandana rolls out, back screen to Smola here, and Smola stuffed up at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle for the Warriors, looked like Jaden Durr, I believe. Yes, Jaden Durr on the tackle, and that was a big play from Durr that time. On 3rd and long, SPASH just trying to gain some yards and get themselves in an easier, or excuse me, 2nd and long, gain some yards and get themselves in an easier 3rd down situation, but Jaden Durr was not having it that time, and he perfectly read that screen play. And not an easy thing to do. When you roll out left and it's kind of a throwback screen to the right, it takes a lot of discipline from your defensive back spot to stay over there. Good sound defense there from Durr. Chandana drops back and a handoff to Smola on a play that's really worked for SPASH this year, but doesn't that time. You've got multiple Warriors in on the tackle, but it looked like Will McCorrison looked like the main guy to take him down that time. McCorrison with the tackle, and Wausau West, what a stand there from this Warrior defense. Aided a bit by the SPASH penalty, but 2 big plays there from the Warriors to force a Panther punt. But again, that play you just saw from SPASH, you go back to, I believe it was their week 3 matchup against Hortonville. That play absolutely demolished Hortonville. That kind of slowed counter action to the backside that SPASH just ran. But you have to imagine, as on the return that time for Wausau West was J.J. Drews get stuffed up for a gain of maybe 2 on the return. But again, that play for SPASH, if you're a Panther fan, you've seen it multiple times this year. Smola's had a touchdown on that play against Hortonville. It's worked pretty well. But you have to imagine that Coach Johnson saw that on film and had his defense ready for that, because it sure looked like it on that play. The Warriors going to have the ball 1st and 10 looks like they mark it at the 27-yard line for Wausau West here. Power formation, strong eye, strong right here with a full back to the right. See if they go to Reineck again. And they will. Reineck on the counter, and Reineck bowls forward, gains a couple. Probably should have been stopped behind the line of scrimmage, but Reineck, to his credit, able to bully his way forward for a gain of 4 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 6. Again, there was not a lot of running room there, and now Reineck is coming off the field limping here. Reineck is hopping off the field off on 1 foot, and that is not a good sign if you're Wausau West. We hope that Reineck is all right. Looks like a left leg injury. Hopefully Reineck's able to get some medical attention, and hopefully it's just a cramp or something of that sort, and he's able to get that worked on and figured out. But a big loss for the Warriors while Reineck is on the sideline. 2nd and 6. Handoff outside, making one man miss and falling forward, and that's going to be a first down. A great run by Jackson Nago. No. Carter Emerson. No, it wasn't Nago. 11 and 10 look similar out there on the field. I believe that was Jackson Nago. It was. Nago with a really nice run coming in for Reineck. 1st and 10 now from the 44-yard line. Again, at quarterback, Jack Kostrowski. Kostrowski, the pass outside, and a great tackle there. Gain of a couple, tackle by Johnny Anietes. The catch by Carter Emerson. It will gain 4 on the play. Again, good tackle by Anietes, but gain of 4 for the Warriors. Keeps them on pace for a first down. Brings up 2nd and 6 here for Wausau West. I don't see Reineck currently on the bench. Man in motion, handoff outside, no. Keeping it, Kostrowski, and another fumble. SPASH recovers it. The 3rd turnover of the game, and the Panthers take over at the Wausau West 43-yard line. That time looked like a quarterback keep on a read option. It was Jack Kostrowski on the keep, and he fumbled it, stripped away. Didn't see who stripped it. May have been Eli Hainselsberger for the Panthers, but that is the 3rd turnover of the first quarter for the Warriors, and not the way Wausau West would like to come out and start this one. And 2 fumbles and 1 interception for Wausau West. SPASH looking to take advantage here. They scored a touchdown off the first turnover, punted off the second. We'll see what they can do off the third here. Chandana going over the middle. That's the tight end, Ethan Ellinger, working his way forward to the 33-yard line. Ellinger gains 8 on the play, brings up 2nd and 2 here for the Panthers. And now, again, if you're SPASH here, obviously fortunate and doing a nice job defensively to get those turnovers, but if you're SPASH, you can't assume that Wausau West is going to continue to turn the ball over throughout this game, which is why if you're the Panthers, you really got to take advantage. Kyle Madalena is going to throw deep to Konopacki, and Konopacki not able to make the catch. It was going to be a tough catch there. A reverse wide receiver pass as Smola took the ball, handed off to Madalena, and Madalena went deep with the pass to Konopacki. Incomplete nonetheless, and now a flag down. I think we're going to have another penalty against the Panthers here. That's the 2nd wide receiver pass we've seen from SPASH this year. Coach Eigenberger has not been afraid to pull out some of those kind of trick plays, and another holding call against SPASH. And update, I do see Ray Reineck still getting some medical attention there. Stay on the sideline. We'll update you with just what I can see on the sideline. Just take a look at Reineck over there on that sideline. Again, we wish him the best. We hope that he's able to make a quick recovery from whatever injury that is. But for SPASH, it's 2nd and 12. Shot in a low snap, hands off to Smola. Not a lot of space. Just trucks forward for a gain of a couple. Well, they'll give him 1 on the carry. He'll bring up 3rd and 11 now for SPASH. Third and 11 here for the Panthers, and you got to think they're going to go to the air here. Again, we've seen the Panthers have success through the air all year. They got to watch, especially on 3rd down. Number 7, Amon Konopacki. Ellinger tight end as well, and they're going to go deep to Konopacki here. Konopacki's got some space, caught down the field. Amon Konopacki makes the play. A good 30-yard gain for the Panthers. An on-point throw from Grant Chandana. The catch on the sideline for Amon Konopacki, and right on cue, Amon Konopacki with the catch. 3rd down conversion for the Panthers. And that really was a great throw from Chandana there. Got it right in between the safety and the flat corner there. It looked like Wausau Weston covered 2 that time. Perfect cover 2 beater play. Chandana going deep to Konopacki again, and going to just be just out of Konopacki's reach and incomplete down on the far sideline there. Konopacki had his man beat, though. But that time, if you're Chandana, if you're going to miss anywhere, you want to miss long. If you miss short, it's an interception. If you're going to miss long, the worst that's going to be is an incompletion, and that's what it was. 2nd and 10 here for the Panthers from the 17-yard line. SPASH threatening to score once again here off the 3rd Wausau West turnover of the quarter. Chandana, 2 receivers bunched up to the far side. That's Konopacki and Madalena. Konopacki in motion here. Chandana and flag down. We're going to have delay game here. I think we might. Chandana has got his hands up. He doesn't know what the call is. It's delay game. Delay of game call against the Panthers. And again, we talked about Wausau West. Wausau West has struggled with turnovers here in this game, but SPASH has struggled with penalties. Second and 14 here. From the 22-yard line. SPASH has had, again, they've had a little bit of an issue with penalties here, but they're going to hand off tackle off the right side to Smola, and Smola makes one man miss and bulldozes forward. We'll see what they mark it. I think it's going to be about a gain of 7 or 8 here for Braylon Smola. They'll give him 7. We'll bring up 3rd and 8 here for the Panthers, and that will bring us to the end of the first quarter, as we're going to take a moment to hear from one of our great sponsors here at Zaleski Sports. Starting with Nicolet Bank. Nicolet Bank offers personal banking at its best. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill, or you can learn more at nicoletbank.com. And SC Swiderski, an SCS apartment or home, is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Now we're going to take a quick look at the conference standings here this season. Again, I mentioned it coming in. Both these teams tied in first place in the Valley Football Association Conference. SPASH and Wausau West 3-0 in conference play. And again, you look at the rest of the teams there. DC Everest, SPASH is coming off a win against DC Everest. Wausau West still needs to play DC Everest. Hortonville there in 4th. We saw SPASH really trounce Hortonville earlier this year. Then you got Marshfield there. Wausau West just beat Marshfield 35-0 last week. Then you got Wausau East, Appleton West, and Wisconsin Rapids to finish out the conference standings here as we're getting closer and closer to the end of the regular season here. WIAA football just past the midpoint of the season here. After this game, we'll be 2/3 through the regular season. SPASH ball as we switch sides. Power formation in the shotgun here for the Panthers. Just one receiver. 3rd and 8. Play action. No, Shondanaz is going to keep it himself and get close to the 10-yard line. And it won't be a first down, but you have to think Coach Eigenberger called that play knowing if they didn't get it, he was going to go for it on 4th down. It brings up 4th and 4 here for the Panthers. And that's one of those plays where you just want to gain a few yards and make the 4th down easier for your team. So again, it was 4th and 8, gain of 4. You make it 4th and 4. Now if you're the Panthers, you can run or throw here. And my guess is that was the mindset of Coach Eigenberger there. 4th and 4 here for the Panthers. In the red zone, Chandana drops back, whistles, and I think we got a timeout called. Timeout, Panthers. We will take a quick 30-second break and be back with more Valley Football Association conference football after this on Zaleski Sports.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
Welcome back, everybody. SPASH leads Wausau West 7-0. And as you can see in our Zaleski Sports rankings, got SPASH at 7, Wausau West at 15 here coming into this game. But both teams are tied up in conference standings. Wausau West is 5-0 on the year. SPASH 4-1. But again, that one loss for SPASH came against a top 3 team in the state. Here it is, 4th and 4 for the Panthers, and the snap is by Chandana. Chandana's just got to get on it, and a turnover on downs for the Panthers as that one was mis-snapped. Snap just to the right of Chandana, and if you're Wausau West here with a turnover on downs there, I know you're down 7-0 if you're the Warriors, but you got to feel pretty good that you've turned the ball over 3 times and you're only down by 7 points. Again, this is one of those rare occasions in the sport of football where the leading team, I think, doesn't feel as good. Well, if you're ahead, you feel good, but with the 3 turnovers, you can't feel too bad right now for if you're Wausau West, only to be down by 7 points right now. Drop back, handoff up the middle, slipping and falling. It'll be a loss of 1 on the play. Jackson Nago. Reineck still getting medical attention there on the sideline. And again, that's going to be the thing to watch because Reineck is the workhorse back for this Wausau West team. And he's got big play ability as well out of that backfield. And we hope that Reineck's all right. Again, he's putting shoes on right now, so that's got to be a good sign. Or maybe he's going to test it out. Don't want to speculate, but I can just tell you for a fact Reineck just is putting his cleats back on the sideline. 2nd and 10 here for the Warriors. Handoff up the middle again to Nago, and Nago is going to get stuffed up and driven back. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play. See where they mark it here. They will give him 2 yards on the carry. We'll bring up 3rd and 8 here for the Warriors. Again, potential for rain in the forecast. It has rained on and off throughout the day. I don't want to jinx it, but we haven't had any yet. Dropping back to throw here and going over the middle. Nice throw and caught right at the first down marker. The catch made by Bryce Jaworski, the senior tight end. Good throw there by the quarterback, Jack Kostrowski, junior quarterback. And we'll see where they mark it here. This is very close. He looked like he was right at the marker. Oh, we got a flag down. Flag down on the play. Holding against Wausau West. So that play null and void. And Wausau West will back up 10 from the spot of the foul. And that is a gut-wrenching penalty there if you're the Warriors, because you likely had a first down, or at the very least, you're going to be inches away and likely going to go for it on 4th. Instead, you're sitting here at 3rd and 18. That winds up being a net 18-yard penalty for this Wausau West team. Trips left, dropping back, it's Kostrowski. Kostrowski looking deep, going to throw short, caught, not going to be enough for the first down at the 30-yard line. Caught by Jackson Albee. Jackson Albee, I can say I remember a Wausau Legion baseball player. Bring up 4th and 7 here for Wausau West, and they're going to punt. Again, that penalty just essentially ended this Warrior drive, and the punt is away. A pretty good punt. And up on the return, into the face mask, nearly muffed, and it'll be taken down just past the 40-yard line. That's Johnny Anietes on the return. Anietes, that could have been very dangerous for the Panthers as that ball bounced right off the grass and hit him in the face mask, and luckily it bounced back off the grass and right into his stomach. He was able to cradle the ball back and prevent a turnover, but now SPASH takes over again. Again, the SPASH offense been hit or miss today. And they did a really nice job their first drive. They've been set up with great field position all game. It hasn't been quite as dynamic as we've been accustomed to seeing, as the throw over the middle to Belson on the run-pass option there for Chandana, and he gets it to Belson over the middle on the slant. Belson gains about 8 on the play. We'll give him 9 yards, bring up 2nd and 1 here for the Panthers. And we'll see if SPASH has really gone with the ground game more than anything in this one. Last drive we saw him open up a little bit more, but they've really gone to Smola a lot in this game. Trips right, and you can't go wrong there. And now they're going to go with Chandana on the QB keep. Smola as the lead blocker, and he'll have the first down. But again, the last few weeks we've really seen SPASH air it out. Tonight, we're seeing them really ride Smola a little bit more. But again, we've seen games where SPASH has ridden the ground game more. We've seen games where they've gone through the air more. This offense really does have the ability to do both. But this Wausau West defense, with how many times their offense has turned it over, has done a really nice job tonight to only give up 7 points. Chandana rolling right, going over the middle, or down the near sideline, I should say. He's got Belson again, and that's another SPASH first down. Grant Chandana finds Belson on the deep out route. And that's one of your flood. That's what they'd call a flood route concept, where you go trips right and you flood one side of the field. A lot of different routes. You got one guy going deep, another one going intermediate, and another one going towards the flat. Probably the most common route concept you'll see out of the trips formation. Just flood that one side of the field, especially in zone defense. That's tough to defend. And had an open receiver that time. This time, the throw to Belson, or excuse me, Madalena, caught, but Chandana threw that before Madalena had even turned his head to catch the ball. Madalena, as soon as he turned his head, the ball was there. I think Madalena barely caught that, just because it came in there so quickly from Chandana. Brings up 2nd and 5 here for SPASH, and looks like Reineck still limping around there on that sideline. And I don't, based on Reineck's body language here with his teammates, I don't know if Reineck's going to be coming back into this game. He still couldn't put any weight on that leg, and we wish Ray Reineck the best and hope that he can make a quick recovery, but I'm not sure if he's going to come back to this game. Handoff up the middle to Braylon Smola. Breaks one tackle, falls forward. And he'll gain maybe a yard or 2 on the play. William Mitchell is, man, Smola made miss there. On the tackle, one of the defensive tackles there for Wausau West. But again, Smola, that's what I'm talking about, though. On that play, it would have been a 2-yard loss. Instead, he busts out of it, falls forward, and gets back to the line of scrimmage. Again, it's little things like that. It might not seem like a big deal, but difference between a loss of 2 and a gain of 0 is bigger than it might seem. Chandana's got a lot of time here, and he's just going to tuck it and keep it, and he is sacked. Sacked on the play by William Mitchell. William Mitchell and DeAndre Burns make the sack for Wausau West. Burns and Mitchell, and now a flag. Flag after the play. Another flag post-play here. We'll see the call, and I think it's going to be on SPASH. Might be another unsportsmanlike on the Panthers here. And referee discussing with Coach Johnson here of Wausau West. And they're still talking about this, and we've got Coach Johnson shooing away one of his assistant coaches there. And maybe this call goes against Coach Johnson. Oh, they're gonna pick up the flag. They're going to pick up the flag here. So I think the call was going to be a call against Coach Johnson for maybe something he said. And that is one of the rare occasions, maybe that happens 0.00001% of the time, where from a coach pleading his case, he actually gets the call changed. That is maybe the most rare thing you'll ever see in football, a referee pick up the flag after a coach convinces them to pick it up. 4th and 6 for SPASH. And SPASH will go for it here. That is definitely the first time this season. I think actually the first time in the last 3-4 years of calling high school football that I have seen a flag picked up. You see it almost never at the NFL level, almost never at the college level, almost never at the high school level, but we saw it here tonight. 4th and 6 here for the Panthers. Trips left. This Wausau West crowd is getting loud on this side. Shantana drops back. He's going to roll left. They're going to flood that side again. Whistles on the field and timeout SPASH before the play. So we will take a quick break. SPASH leads Wausau West 7-0. Back with the rest of the first half after this on Zaleski Sports.
If you're buying or selling a home, look no further than real estate experts Dustin Erickson and Jack Fisher, the gold standard of real estate. 20 years of combined experience makes the Erickson Fisher Group your best choice on the 400 block downtown Wausau.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Welcome back, everybody. SPASH leads Wausau West 7-0. Staub Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction has been partnering with private and public customers since 1984. Staub Construction has its own service and fabrication department to assist with any municipal or industrial situation. Staub Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. 4th and 6. Tom Field is loud right now here. These Wausau West fans making some noise here. 4th and 6. Shondana drops back, looking left. He's got pressure going down the field to Madalena into double coverage, and it's incomplete. Nearly intercepted by the Warriors. And actually may have been, it looked like it was going to be an easy interception there for J.J. Drews, as that's going to be a turnover on downs, incomplete. But I think Drews might have just held up at the end of it, because an interception there actually would have been worse for Wausau West than a turnover on downs. If Drews would have made that interception, again, I wasn't sure if he had a clear catch on it or not, but it looked like he had he could have grabbed it, but I think maybe he just decided not to, because, again, his team's in much better field position. If he doesn't intercept it and they just get the turnover on downs, they take the ball at the 29. Just based on where that interception would have been, and Madalena was right there to make the tackle if it was intercepted. Wausau West football now. Strusky takes it himself on the read option. Will gain a few on the play as he continues to carry this pile forward. He gains 6. A hard run there by the quarterback, Jack Kostrusky. And he gains 6 as he carries the pile forward. and brings up 2nd and 4 here for his Wausau West Warriors. Second and 4 from the 35-yard line. Kostrowski drops back and nearly picked off, but it's going to be incomplete. Intended receiver on the play looked like Bennett Matson, and nearly undercutting that route and picking it off was Gavin Stelzer. Just over Stelzer that time. That was a close call for Wausau West. Nearly their 4th turnover of this game. 3rd and 4 here for the Warriors. Kostrowski sends Matson in motion, and he's going to go up the middle here to Nago, and Nago's got some space. Breaks one tackle, bowling his way forward down to the 45-yard line of the Panthers. It winds up a 20-yard run. 20-yard run for the senior Jackson Nago. And again, I can say with some confidence, I do believe that Ray Reinick's night is done. From what it looks like on the sideline, I think Reinick's night's going to be done for Wausau West, so the Warriors going to have to get through this other top running back. 1st and 10 for Wausau West, and Nago has done a nice job in Reinick's absence. Shotgun here for Kostrowski. And he'll play action pass, fake the screen. Now he's going to go deep with some pressure, and that's picked off again. I think that's Jackson Spees, and it is. The 2nd interception of the game for Jackson Spees. What a game he's had. The 4th turnover of the game, a flag down, but it was thrown after the interception. So I think either way, the interception's going to hold. We might have another blocking penalty against SPASH on the return here. That's the 4th turnover for the Warriors. Block in the back call against the Panthers on the return. So again, it's still an interception, but a block in the back against the Panthers on the interception return will back them up 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Again, though, the 2nd interception of the game for Jackson Spees. That is his 2nd game this season where he's had multiple interceptions. Jackson Spees has just been a takeaway machine this year for the Panthers. Shotgun look here for Chandana. Hands off tackle to Smola. Smola is going to get driven, and he is just fighting forward here and will gain a few. Again, Smola, he has that trait you want out of your running back where he never stops his legs from churning. That is the exact trait you want from your running back. And that's a guy that's going to be a gain of about 3 here. Now we've got whistles on the field. Not sure the call, but they'll wind the clock. We'll get back and going here. 3-yard gain for Braylon Smola. But again, that is one of the best traits you can have as a running back. Maybe the best trait is the ability to, when you hit contact, to not stop your legs, to keep your legs churning on each and every run. And it reminds me of actually an NFL running back. I'll get into it here in a second. And I think Chandana got him with a hard count. He did. Chandana gets Wausau West on the hard count. Going to be an offsides call against the Warriors. But again, the way Smola runs, if I'm comparing him to an NFL running back, and Trevor will like this comparison, he does remind me a little bit of an Ezekiel Elliott, obviously. NFL, former Cowboys running back. A couple of Cowboys fans sitting up here. But that is the quality that he shares, that those power backs, they keep those legs moving. And a lot of times there's going to be a quick screen out there to Kyle Madalena. Madalena is going to gain 6 for a SPASH first down. Shot another throw to Madalena for the first. And back to Smola. When you have that quality as a running back, where you keep those legs moving even when you get contact, a lot of times it takes a 0-yard run to a 2-yard run or to a 3-yard run. And again, it doesn't sound like a lot, But it makes a big difference when you're dealing with 2nd and 7, 2nd and 6 instead of 2nd and 10. Especially when all you need to get a first down is to average 3-4 yards a run, and you'll get a first down in 3 or 4 downs every single drive or every single set of downs. Chandana, the quick touch pass here to Madalena. Madalena's got a lot of space and a lot of room here, and he makes one man miss, falls forward for a gain of 6 or 7 on the play for Kyle Madalena. Madalena was our highlight house player of the game in SPASH's conference win against Wisconsin Rapids a couple of weeks ago. And they're going to give him 9, actually. 9 yards on the catch. It will go down as a reception for Madalena. 9 yards for Madalena, and this Panther offense now driving. Shotgun here for Chandana, handing off up the middle to Smola, and Smola trudges his way forward. He's going to have a first down. With forward progress, he should have the first down, and he will. Gain of 2 for Braylon Smola, and it will be a SPASH first down from the Wausau West 43-yard line. And thanks to our game day sponsors, Era Pancakes and Jamie Schley American Family. And yes, that's going to be a first down. And that one wasn't as close as it maybe it took. That was, based on where they marked it, definitely a first down. 1st and 10 from the 42. Shot on us, Smola flanking him. He's got a wing back in the backfield with him as well. 2 receivers. Ellinger in there at tight end. Shot on, going to drop back to throw. They're going to go in out and up here to Konopacki, and wow, going to be incomplete. Now that was incomplete that time to Konopacki, but I mean, that was a heck of a throw from Chandana. I mean, that, and looks like actually McDonald on the coverage for Wausau West. Konopacki, the intended receiver. It was a double move there. Not quite out and up, more of a curling up. Or just kind of your classic double move there. They try to beat him down the field. That was, but again, though, even though that was incomplete, that was a perfectly thrown ball from Chandana. Another touch pass out to Madalena here. Got some space, makes one man miss, cuts up the middle, and Madalena has got about 7 or 8 on the touch pass reception from Chandana. Third and 3 now here for the Panthers. Third and 3 for SPASH from the Wausau West 34-yard line. Shotgun look here. Madalena comes in motion. He's going to get in there to block. They're going to go right with Chandana up the middle. Chandana's got a lot of space, and he falls forward. Gain of 13 on the play. First down, Panthers, as Chandana using his legs to give his Panthers the first down. 1 minute left here in the first half, and we'll see if Coach Eigenberger wants to keep it on the ground here to try to make sure he whittles this clock down as far as he can to not give Wausau West a chance, but Chandana is going to go deep, going for Konopacki, and it is intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Brett Batala. Batala makes the play, and what a huge play that is. SPASH with a great drive to force an interception on 1st and 10, and SPASH comes up with no points on the drive. Got to be a gut punch for the Panthers, but a great play by Batala. He got right in front of Konopacki. Again, Konopacki, not an easy guy to defend. Batala was all over him that time for the Warriors. Brett Batala, the senior defensive back, makes a great play there. And again, if you're Chandana that time, again, talked a lot about his accuracy tonight, and throughout the season's been great, but that time, that's one you just want to throw away. Konopacki was not open, and that time it's first down. That's one, if you're the quarterback, you just want to throw that one away, and that's going to be a false start against Wausau West. But I do understand Chandana's thought process there. He's probably thinking, well, that's my guy. I'm on Konopacki down there. Just give him a chance to go make a play on the football. But If you're going to give your guy a chance, you want to get a little more air under your throw. If you're going to give a receiver a chance there to go up and make a play on the football. A little bit too much of a line drive that time. But, again, a great play by Batala, and Wausau West still in this game. Down 7-0. Handoff to Nago, and Nago is stuffed up in the hole, but he's going to power forward. Talking about keeping your legs churning as a running back. Look at Nago that time as he keeps his legs churning and will gain a few on the play. Coming up and meeting Nago in the hole that time on the tackle was Riley Manternak, the safety. Manternak really came out of nowhere there to just stuff up Nago in the hole that time. 2nd and 11 now for Wausau West, and they don't seem to be in any hurry here with 25 seconds. It might just be one last play and halftime here for Wausau West. They're going to fake it, and on the read option, the keeper is Kostrowski, and that will likely take us to the end of the first half. Or do we have we got a timeout? We got a timeout on the field. They stopped the clock with 11 seconds. SPASH may have called timeout here. I can't imagine Wausau West would have. Nonetheless, we got a timeout. We'll take a quick 30-second break. Be back after this on Zaleski Sports.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot. People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
Welcome back, everybody. That was Wausau West who called the timeout, and so they might have something up their sleeve here with 11 seconds left on the clock. Again, a reminder, coming up next is going to be your Green Heck halftime show, and be sure to stay tuned during the halftime break. We'll have episode 6 of Edgar Hard Knocks live for you. And flag down, we'll see who they call this on, because SPASH moved, but did they move past? Yes, offsides. So they did move past the line of scrimmage. That offside's called against Braylon Nystrom, the defensive end, and it's going to move Wausau West forward 5 yards. They've got 12 seconds on the clock for Wausau West. Now, Wausau West has got one timeout left, so you could theoretically get an intermediate pass here and then call timeout. And that's exactly what they've got. Spiess on the tackle. That's a first down. Wausau West is going to call timeout. On the catch that time was, they said Carter Amerson. Timeout, Wausau West. We'll take another quick 30-second break. Back with the final seconds of the first half after this on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Save during the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Up to $150 back on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires. Buy online or mail-in rebate when you use the Goodyear credit card through June 30th at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Welcome back, everybody. It is 7-0. SPASH leads Wausau West here in this one. Again, I was just saying before the break that coming up right at the conclusion of this first half, be sure to stay tuned. We will have episode 6 of our Edgar Wildcat Hard Knocks series live for you here during the halftime break before we'll be back with our Green Heck halftime show. 7 seconds left, going to be the final play of the first half. A quick screen out here and making a miss and down the far sideline and out of bounds with 1 second left. What a play by Carter Amerson. He absolutely shakes Johnny Anietes out of his boots and gets out of bounds with 1 second on the clock. What a play by Amerson. Another timeout, this time for SPASH. We'll take another 30-second break back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a
a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Welcome back, everybody. 7-0 SPASH over Wausau West. 1 second on the first half clock. And again, I didn't think Wausau West had enough time to get a shot into the end zone, but here we are. Coach Johnson knows a lot more than me. He's got his team to the 40-yard line. I don't know what kind of an arm Kostrowski has, but we'll probably get a chance to see here. Rolling right, and he's going to have Nystrom all over him. Deep throw here, not going to be far enough to the end zone. Another interception here for SPASH. That's going to bring us to the end of the first half. Who made the interception? Was that Spees? Jackson Spees. That's Jackson Spees' third INT of the game. So again, that play is meaningless for the game, but it's going to make the stat line for Jackson Spees look even more amazing. He's got 3 interceptions in the first half. And SPASH leads Wausau West 7-0 in this matchup of the 2 top teams in the Valley Football Association Conference here in 2023. Coming up next is your Edgar Hard Knocks episode 6. We'll be back with with the second half in your Green Hack halftime show. But first, time for episode 6 of Edgar Hard Knocks.
Breakdown! Colby! Breakdown! Hornets! Breakdown! Colby! Breakdown! Hornets! Ah! Let's go!
Edgar Football Hard Knocks is brought to you by Security Health Plan. Security Health Plan. Promises kept, plain and simple. Visit securityhealth.org to learn more.
Sit! Hut! Right!
There's that bootleg. And he'll keep it once in a while. He ran a bootleg 7 times, passed it about 4, kept it 3.
Yes, 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 yes.
Way to go get it.
Good look. Easy. Easy. Easy.
All right, good pass. Get it up in the air.
When you turn the corner there, you pick up 85. If he's backpedaling.
Is this the next way check?
Feed the horse.
Hold on tight.
Keep right on running full.
You're fine. 6 point. Look away. Hey, just my question, what are we faking on that?
Nothing.
The only thing I'm worried about is that bandit is both days he's been sitting right in your vision.
Definitely got to get some snaps.
Oh!
Careful. Oh, Christ. We're GTing it high like that. You got D tackle. You got DN. But all it is forming a wall. Like, you don't have to block anyone. You just got to make it look like you got the ball and, like, there's stuff in there.
Hey, extra point and field goal linemen, tight ends, wings, okay? If you took to heart the messages at the end of the game about, guys, quiet down, about, like, analyzing film critically and being critical of yourselves, I would say this is a unit that has a lot of growth to do, right? There were too many times where guys are getting pushed too far back. We got to hunker down deeper. We got to set that back foot and stay firm. Okay, I think you just need to be ready for the intensity of this play and understand the importance of it when we think about a 7-point game versus a 6-point game. Makes a big difference, okay? So let's take this unit for what it is, an opportunity to get better, okay? Obviously today we're not in pads, so we can't really go like live speed, but you gotta match the intensity and understand that you have a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your hips low. Create the wall, hunker down deep.
Set, hut. Hut.
Good hit.
Colby, you cannot move that foot. You move that foot, it's a penalty.
Hey, when you watch film on some of their extra points against Loyal, you'll see they've shown a couple weaknesses where guys get high, they open a gap. So every guy's got to have their hat ready to go on this play and understand this could be the block that causes us to win the game, right? You got to approach it with that mentality. So.
Colby, break down! Grab that red water bottle. Eli, grab the red water bottle. Sawyer, take the red off.
Trinity, you want to get a video of them running onto the field? Thank you.
I'm gonna go get some toothpaste.
Talk over it, let's go. Don't be grabbing, grab over it.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Here we go, gentlemen. Hey, number 5, number 5.
Turning at linebacker, number 8, Colby Weisinger.
Let's go!
Defensive back, number 9, Leighton.
Let's go, LG!
Defensive back, number 11, Tegan.
Let's go, Tegan!
Linebacker, number 21, Carter.
Let's go, Davey!
They're doing defense, right? Linebacker, number 23, Chase Appleback.
Let's go, Chase!
Defensive end, number 43, Lucas Stocky.
Let's go, Stocky!
Number 44, defensive end, Brett Baumgartner.
Let's go, Bobby, let's go!
Linebacker, number 50, Preston Dalkey.
Let's go, Bobby!
Defensive tackle, Corey Hilpole.
Let's go! Go, 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 go! Hey, you're good! Hey, here we go. Stop him there. Right! Yes! Yeah, baby! Yeah, let's go! You know it.
They're going to play action and throw right away. Strite's going to, and they're going to throw deep. Leighton Schuett's out there. The ball's underthrown, but he's got it inside the 35-yard line of Colby. They're going to hand it off, but dances inside. One man to power over. He's into the end zone for a touchdown. Just ran over the safety for the last couple of yards, and it's a 15-yard touchdown run for Carter Butt. Snap is good, and the punt's good. Going to be taken, though, by Butt. They're going to run that reverse and then fumble it. Strite will pick it up and try to get the corner, and he does, and then he's knocked out of bounds on the far side. This is Butt again, puts his head down, and into the end zone for the touchdown. And Strite wants to throw. He's got a man, and it's in to Shuett for a 2-point conversion. Strite under center, the pitch. They're going to try Weisenberger. Big hole, he cuts it back. He's going to go down the sideline, breaks a tackle. He's going to go the distance. Colby Weisenberger breaks it down the left sideline and into the end zone for the touchdown.
Great job, Tucker!
Quiet as the fans down there. Crowd, are you ready? Yeah, you don't hear anything out of those fans anymore. The only guy talking now. All right, here we go. Playing together.
They give it to Carter Butt, and he laterals it back to Strite, goes around the right side and into the end zone for the touchdown. I don't think that was designed that way. Carter Butt was stopped in the hole, and he just turned and flipped it right back to Tegan Strite, who ran around the right side for the touchdown.
I've done it 3 times now.
Hey, you're good. I hope they throw. Thanks.
I'm tired, man.
Hey, we're gonna be
right there, baby.
No.
Who spread you?
0.
I had it out. No, it wasn't.
Hey, gentlemen, listen up. That's not just a one-guy win. That's not just a starters win. That's a whole team win. That's a team win right there from 1 to 40, whatever we have out there on the field, okay? Nice job. Big win. Shutout! Yeah! Let's go, boy. We're sticking tonight. Let's go. Remember what I said. When you're together and you do your job every play and you trust the guy next to you, great things happen. Big win. Let's go, boys. Yep.
Gentlemen, hey, really proud of you fellas on everything that happened out there. Just a ton of heart and effort and soul and buddies playing together, okay? Keep up the good work. Proud of you tonight. Way to go get one. Let's come back on Sunday ready to put the work in. Guys, we're laying a foundation for what it takes to win at a really high level, okay? Upperclassmen keep leading. Underclassmen keep taking notes of what it takes to play the way we're playing right now, because this isn't the end right here, right? This is just the beginning, okay? Keep it up. Nice job.
This game was personal for a lot of us, right? For all of us. They beat us 2 years in a row. Hey, shutting them out on their home field, no better feeling than that. I got to congratulate Carter Butt. You went over 3,000 yards tonight, man.
So was it a yes?
I said yes!
Okay.
Hey, Tigger, can we make that pitch back? Can we make that pitch back?
Thanks,
Here's your blanket. Yeah, what the hell? Here's your blanket. I'm kind of handful. Well, no, like wrap it around it. Oh, should we go in here?
Nah.
Let's go, W! 21 reps!
You gotta get in there.
Get in there, Ty.
Do not
Why is Ty?
What is
We gotta get like low that.
What is this? We got everybody, right?
I mean, the locker room is empty, so if the locker room's empty, seniors, quick count.
Oh, we're leaving already.
1,
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
13, all right. Juniors.
1, 2, 3, 4. Shoulder checked me out of bounds.
Oh, so that's why you rolled?
I didn't. I am not that stupid. Those
are
doing gymnastics. Come on, man.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot. People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
Welcome back, everybody. This has been your Green Heck Halftime Show. Today's Halftime Show is brought to you by Green Heck Group, the global leader in creating air movement and control equipment. Green Heck is one of Wausau's largest employers and the perfect place for the next stop in your career. See if Green Heck Group is right for you. Visit greenheck.com. That's greenheck.com. And Ag Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services, from loans and leases to crop insurance and tax and records. They have you covered. Contact Ag Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford. As we get set to start the second half, Stevens Point will return the kick from Wausau West. And again, it was a wild first half, to say the least. Wausau West turned it over 4 times in that, or excuse me, 5 times actually, if you count the late interception, which it does count. So 5 first half turnovers for Wausau West. And again, I'll say the same thing I said is in just a second here. Anietes takes the return, makes one man miss, jukes out another, falls forward, and a decent return there from Anietes, takes it out to the 23-yard line. And that's where the Panthers will take the field here to start the second half. But again, I'll say the same thing that I said in the first half here. If you're Wausau West, outside of your star running back being out for the remainder of the game, you've got to feel pretty good about where you are in this football game, considering you turned it over 5 times. When you turn it over 5 times and a half, and SPASH has yet, or they turned it over once, excuse me, when you're losing the turnover battle 5-1, you expect to be down a lot more than 7-0. Braylon Smola goes off tackle on the sweep here. He'll gain 3 on the run. And it will bring up 2nd and 7 for the Panthers. But again, 7-0, and having called multiple SPASH games this year, Wausau West has done a pretty nice job against this SPASH offense. The SPASH offense has been used to putting up points all season long. To only put up 7 in the first half. Not where their expectations are. Good gang tackle there. They stuff up Konopacki on the quick screen out there to the far side. Gain of a couple. But again, talk about SPASH's offense is not performing to the way we're used to seeing them. SPASH is going up against a team that's right there with them at the top of the conference right now. That's why this is such a big game. Both these teams 3-0 in conference play, tied for first in the Valley Football Association. We expected this game to be close, and it has been so far. Third and 5 here for the Panthers. They're going to go up the middle here to Smola, and Smola has nowhere to go. He stopped for a yard or 2 loss on the play. It will bring up 4th and 6, and SPASH will punt. A 3-and-out for the Panthers on their first drive of the second half. And just the way you want to start if you're the Warriors. The punt from Belson. Away, a high sky kick. And Spiess is there to pick it up. And Spiess picks it up there near the 40-yard line, and that's where the Warriors will start their first drive of the second half. But again, as mentioned earlier, Ray Reineck, number 1 back for Wausau West, will be done for the game. He is on crutches on the sideline with a left leg injury. Again, we wish him the best and hope that he's able to make a quick recovery and get back on the field for this Warrior team. But Warriors going to have to do it without him here in this one. Strong I formation, strong right. Nago is the back in for Reineck, and he's taken down in the backfield. And is that another fumble? It is. SPASH recovers, and it looks like on the recovery was Braylon Nystrom. That is the 6th Wausau West turnover of this game. SPASH recovers it at the 36-yard line, at the Wausau West 36. And again, this has just been Wausau West giving this game to SPASH. Again, there's really no other way to put it. With 6 turnovers in this game, this Wausau West defense has been very good today. You can't put any fault on them. This Warrior offense has just been giving the football away. Shadana, he's got a snap that goes underneath his legs. Bad snap, and he'll lose 5 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd and very long for SPASH. 2nd and 17 for the Panthers here. Again, this is, overall has not been the most cleanly played game. We've had a good amount of penalties tonight. 6 turnovers for Wausau West. But again, I'll say it again, it's still 7-0. If you're the Panthers here, they're going to swing it out to Madalena and gain a few out to the 40-yard line. It will bring up 3rd and long. They're going to gain maybe 4 or 5 on the play. We'll see where they mark it. They'll give them 4. We'll bring up 3rd and 13 for the Panthers. And again, if you're the Panthers here, it'll be a gut punch for you not to put points up off another turnover. That's the crazy thing about this game is 6 turnovers, and this is still a 1-score game. Third and 13 here. Again, we know SPASH, they've got the throwing ability to gain yardage. They gained a 3rd and long on a deep one to Konopacki earlier in the game. Chandana drops back. The screen to the other side to Ellinger, and Wausau West had that one, but he breaks out of it. Ellinger is down the near sideline, and he is gone. Ethan Ellinger puts SPASH up 13-0, and the Panthers needed that one offensively. Ethan Ellinger, what a play. As that screen, Wausau West had it. They were not fooled by the screen. They had 3 defenders in the area. Ellinger makes all 3 of them miss and takes it down the near sideline for a touchdown. Touchdown pass for Chandana, his first of the game, and a touchdown reception for last week's Highlight House player of the game, Ethan Ellinger. What a play by Ellinger, and here's the kick. The extra point up and good. SPASH takes a 14-0 lead over Wausau West. We'll step aside. Be back with more Valley Football Association football live on Zaleski Sports after this.
Hi, my name is Preston. I have the Abbey Bank Bright Future checking account for kids and teens. I really like the mobile wallet feature. I just tap my phone to pay for snacks or anything at a store. I get my own debit card that my mom can transfer money into. She can also turn my card on or off if I misplace it. Plus, Abbey Bank gave me a bonus after I made my first deposit. Mom, if you're listening, send more money, please.
Visit us online at abbeybank.com to learn more. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
Welcome back, everybody. SPASH leads Wausau West 14-0 in this battle of the 2 top teams in the Valley Football Association Conference here in 2023, both undefeated in conference play, 3-0. Whoever wins will have quite the edge up and be on their way. Still work to do this year, but be definitely on their way to getting a conference title here in 2023. Join the team at Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau. You'll work at a state-of-the-art facility with excellent benefits, pay, culture, and so much more. Join a growing company and get your career on the right path at Great Lakes Cheese. Learn more and apply at greatlakescheese.com. 8:22 left here in the second half. And again, as I said before the break and before that touchdown play from Ethan Ellinger, SPASH, I know they're in the lead, but offensively, they really needed some sort of score off that turnover. 6 turnovers for Wausau West. Up until that point, only 1 score for SPASH off of them. Now to get that other one, they're up 14-0. And SPASH now with a 2-possession lead here. The kick is away and taken down at the 21. Nice tackle by Kyle Madalena on special teams there, making the play down at the 22-yard line. Looked like Amerson on the return that time. And now Wausau West has got some work to do. Down by 2 scores here. And again, if you're the Warriors, you've moved the ball relatively well, I think. At least even with Reineck out, you've done a decent job in the run game. Really what you've got to do is take care of the football. 3 interceptions and 3 fumbles in this game. They're going to hand off to Nago, and Nago falls forward. Gain of 4. We'll bring up 2nd and 6 on the carry that was Jaden Durr. Jaden Durr on the carry that time for Wausau West. Durr, the senior running back. Dropping back, the handoff up the middle again, and a gain of a few here. Offensive line pushing the pile forward. Jaden Durr with the carry, and that's going to be a Warrior first down. And it is a first as Durr takes it down to the 34-yard line. Again, this place is pretty packed here tonight. Both sides. You got the visiting side for SPASH totally packed. Home side here for Wausau West pretty much full as well. And a good run here by the quarterback on the keeper, Jack Kostrowski. Kostrowski gets near the first down marker. They'll give him a gain of 9. 9-yard carry for Kostrowski. And it brings up 2nd and 1 here for the Warriors. Second and 1, handoff outside, and making one man miss is Durr, and taken down out of bounds. And they're going to throw the flag. I think they're going to call it on the late hit. Now, it's interesting here. The referee that threw this flag was the furthest away from it. My guess is they're going to call him for a late hit. I cannot tell from this angle if he was out of bounds or not. I think they might pick that. They're going to ask the referee here and see. But again, it's odd that the referee that threw the flag was the one that was the furthest from the play, had the worst view of it. But actually, this might not even be the call, what I think it is. Let's let the referees call it, and they're going to pick it up. Well, they have picked it up. Oh, they're going to make a call. So they are going to give a late hit here. So a personal foul against SPASH for a hit out of bounds. And again, I cannot see from this angle. I got players in the way of the outside or the out of bounds marker. Got to go with what the referees called on the field. The only thing I can say that is odd about that is that the referee that threw it was not either of the two who had the best view of whether he was in or out of bounds. It was the furthest away. And maybe and it was just a personal foul, so it may not have been a late hit. Maybe they called him for a horse collar, or I don't know if he got him on the face mask, but this is going to be Nago on a sweep, and Nago has got space down the far sideline. Nago is gone. Touchdown, Warriors. Jackson Nago gives Wausau West their first score of the game. It's a 42-yard touchdown run for Jackson Nago, but a flag down. A flag down on that far sideline. And this one might be coming back for Wausau West. We'll see the call here. I believe it's going to be a hold. Yes, holding against the Warriors. And that's got to be a tough one to swallow if you're the Warriors here, because Wausau West needed that score. They need a score here on this drive to try to shift momentum. Again, they've just had gut punch after gut punch with 6 turnovers here tonight. Would have been a huge momentum shift for this Warrior team, but holding penalty called back, and it'll bring up 1st and 12 for the Warriors. Dropping back, quick hitch route out to Amerson, and Amerson taken down for maybe a 3-yard gain on the play. Throw from Kostrowski out there to the receiver, Carter Amerson. And they're going to give him 4 yards. They'll bring up 2nd and 6 here for Wausau West at the 38-yard line of SPASH. Second and 6. 2 receivers to the far side. Kostrowski hands off up the middle. That's Nago again, and Nago's taken down, maybe gaining a yard on the play. Nice tackle made by the defensive end, Braylon Nystrom. And they'll say just got back to the line of scrimmage. We'll bring up 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 here for the Warriors. And again, you got to think Nago showed quite the speed there on that touchdown, or that touchdown run that got called back. Wonder if Wausau West might try to get him out on the edge again here. Kostrowski. And that's going to be an offsides or encroachment here on SPASH. Got the defensive tackle, or maybe did Wausau West jump first? Offsides on SPASH is the call. I think a good call. SPASH is pointing at Wausau West, but they're not going to get the call. It was called against the Warriors, or excuse me, against the Panthers. Offsides. And that'll push the Warrior offense up 5 yards. And I think they got Owen Vandenelzen, the defensive tackle. Vandenelzen was called for being offsides there. And he was trying to plead with the ref that one of the Warriors flinched, but the referee says nope, offsides. And again, I did not see any Wausau West player move from this angle. Looked like a good call to me. 3rd and short, and quarterback sneak, and man, Kostrowski's still going. Down to the 19-yard line. That is a 13-yard gain on a quarterback sneak. You don't see that many yards gained on a quarterback sneak very often, but Jack Kostrowski took that thing for 13 yards. He just took the ball, went right behind his center, and gained 13. Down to the 20-yard line here for Wausau West. They had that touchdown called back with a holding call in this drive, trying to put it in the end zone and make this a one-possession game again. Kostrowski, another quarterback sneak. Coach Johnson said, hey, we were only trying to get the first down on that 3rd down, but man, we gained 13 yards. Let's try that again. And another good gain. A gain of 4 for Kostrowski. And man, with how well that's working, maybe just QB sneak it every time. Keep it going. If SPASH doesn't have an answer for it, you can just power up and go. You might see, don't be shocked to see Wausau West pull that out again. I'm not sure if we'll see it here because Wausau West doesn't go under center very often. They're a shotgun team, but don't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if we see that a couple of times later on in this game. Flag down before the snap. And it looked like the referee pointed toward the Panthers. Could be wrong, though. Offsides against SPASH, lining up offsides. Panthers lined up offsides. I think they got Vandenelzen again. I don't want to speculate for sure. They don't call out numbers for high school, but Vandenelzen had his arms up and was confused. It may have been called on him, but nonetheless, one of the SPASH Panthers was lined up in the neutral zone. Called offsides, and it brings up 2nd and 1 for the Warriors. Kostrowski hands off outside. Nago, same play that scored the touchdown, but this time going to be stuffed up. Gain of a couple on the play, and it will be a 1st down for the Warriors. Nago gains the 1st, and Wausau West with a very nice drive brewing here. This game far from over here. Again, if you're just joining us, Wausau West down 14-0, but could easily be down by a lot more. They've got 6 turnovers in this game. Stevens Point's got 1. Here's the strong right here for Wausau West. Under 3 minutes in the 3rd. Handoff up the middle. I believe that's Nago again. Making one-man miss into the end zone. Touchdown. That is Jaden Durr on the 10-yard scamper for the score for the Warriors. And Wausau West has made this a one-possession game. The touchdown run for Jaden Durr. As it's been Durr and Nago in the backfield for Wausau West with with Reineck out. And the extra point is up and good. Wausau West puts up their first points of the game. It's SPASH 14, Wausau West 7. We'll take a break. Back with more Valley Football Association football after this on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome to J&D Tube Benders. Here at J&D, we strive to meet our customers' requirements and expectations. We pursue this goal through the effort of our dedicated employees by continually improving in the areas of customer service, quality, and productivity. We pride ourselves on not only being a pillar of the manufacturing industry, but a family to our employees. J&D Tube Benders, the fastest name in tube line fabrication.
Welcome back, everybody, in this Valley Football Association top matchup here tonight. Wausau West and SPASH. It's 14-7, Stevens Point. The two top teams in the conference matching up here from Wausau tonight. SPASH leads at 14-7, but Wausau coming off that touchdown drive. And the kick is away. Anietes on the return. Anietes swallowed up at the 20-yard line. A great tackle. That is Jackson Nago making the great tackle on special teams there, and Stevens Point will start out this drive at their own 20-yard line. And again, I don't have the stats in front of me, but with that touchdown drive, I don't think Wausau West has punted in this game. I don't remember a punt. And again, they have not punted once, but turned it over 6 times. So again, if Wausau West if they take care of the football in this game, they have been able to move the ball against the SPASH defense. They've just been giving it away. But now time for the SPASH offense to take over. Handoff up the middle to Smola. Smola is going to gain nothing and brings up 2nd and 10 here for the Panthers. Mitchell on the tackle. Got just a couple of minutes left here in the third quarter. Shotgun trips right. Shadana drops back looking for the quick throw. He's got Madalena. Madalena slips for a moment, falls forward. Gaining 5 is Kyle Madalena. And it will bring up 3rd and 4. They'll give him 6 yards on the catch. 3rd and 4 here for the Panthers. Again, SPASH has gotten that pass game going a little bit here the last couple of drives. With that touchdown pass to Ellinger, their last drive. And really that was just a great play by Ellinger. Shadana is going to go up the middle himself, and he is stopped short of the line to gain. Yeah, Konopacki showing first, and actually he's going to be pretty close here. I may have said he stopped short too quickly. It's going to be close, and they're going to give him the first. I did say that too quick. So Shadana must have had a late burst there before he went down, because at first it looked like he was going to be stuffed up. I believe that was Andy Waples in there on the tackle. At first it did look like Shadana was going to be stopped short, but the second second effort gives the Panthers the first down on the Shadana carry. But again, if you go back to that last touchdown for SPASH, that Ellinger touchdown, the play really didn't work well. Wausau West had it stuffed up. Ellinger just made an unbelievable individual play to score the touchdown. Smola takes it off tackle again. He's going to be stuffed up in the backfield right at the line. And making the play that time and fired up about it is DeAndre Burns for Wausau West. Second and 10. As again, a reminder that both these teams sit in first place in the Valley Football Association Conference. We'll take a look at those conference standings at the end of the quarter. Shadana going to roll right, quickly touch pass it out to Madalena, and Madalena gains maybe a couple on the play, and this will likely bring us to the end of the third quarter, but we might, well, SPASH players are pointing somewhere for some reason. No, we're going to be to the end of the third quarter. And now we're going to hear from one of our great sponsors here at Zaleski Sports. Elegant Occasions homecoming dresses have arrived at Elegant Occasions in Rib Mountain. Did you know that the lower level at Elegant Occasions features hundreds of homecoming dresses, almost all priced at $89 or less? Make your appointment online to get your homecoming dress at elegantoccasions.net. And Dustin Erickson of First Weber in Wausau is your local real estate expert. Growing up in central Wisconsin, he has a clear understanding of the financial needs of the people in this community. Whether buying or selling, contact Dustin for all of your real estate needs. And now we're going to take a quick look at the Valley Football Association conference standings one more time. And again, as you can see, SPASH and Wausau West are tied up at the top of the conference. Now, this game is going to go a long way in deciding who wins. It does not guarantee clinch it. We've still got more conference games to be played. And if these teams would tie record-wise, they would share the conference title. It does not work like college or pro works here in the WIAA. Single game matchups do not matter as tiebreakers. I don't make those rules. That is just how it is. But this is a massive game, the biggest game we will see of the year in the Valley Football Association Conference between these two top teams in the conference, unless the winner drops a game later on and we have another big matchup. But two undefeated teams in the conference, both 3-0. As you saw, DC Everest behind them, Hortonville behind them at 2-1. Wausau West does still have to play DC Everest and Hortonville. The next two top teams in the conference. SPASH has already beaten those two teams. And here are the Panthers looking to extend their 14-7 lead. 1st and 10. Chandana, play action pass outside to Madalena on the quick out route and a good tackle. A gain of about 4 on the play for the Panthers. And Wausau West has really done an excellent job tackling tonight. Jack Kostrowski. Well, I can't really tell what number that is. Making the play on the tackle there. Might be Amerson. I think it is. I think that is Carter Amerson who made that tackle. But the Warriors have really done a great job defensively just tackling. One-on-one tackling tonight for the most part. Quick pass to Madalena again. Madalena gains just a couple. And he's got gang of Warriors all over him there. Maybe a fleet of Warriors. How about that? It was Levi Pernsteiner, looked like, and J.J. Drews on the tackle. Brings up 3rd and 3 here for the Panthers. Again, they have gone more to the pass now as Wausau West has done a much better job here in the second half against Smola in that SPASH run game. And there we're going to have a whistle and timeout. Panthers call timeout. We will take a quick break as well and be back with more Valley Football Association football after this on Zaleski Sports.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Welcome back, everybody. 14-7. It is 3rd and 3. SPASH leads Wausau West. And the SPASH offense, big 3rd down here in this one. Again, a stop, and Wausau West would get it back with a chance to tie here in the 4th quarter. 10 minutes and 12 seconds left in this game. Chandana going to go on the QB sneak, and he powers forward, and that's a 1st down. Great run there from Grant Chandana, shaking off the Warrior defenders and getting the 1st down. Wiggly Restaurant. For great food and cold drinks for any occasion, visit Wausau's favorite post-game stop, Wiggly's Restaurant on Schofield Avenue. As the Panthers wait to get the play call in from Coach Eigenberger. And now they've got it 1st and 10 from the Wausau West 43-yard line. Marked at the 42. Chandana goes up the middle to Smola, and Smola is stuffed in the backfield. See who made the play there. I think they gave it to Mitchell. William Mitchell on the tackle. Stops Smola in his tracks for a gain of nothing. And it brings up 2nd and 10 here for the Panthers. Two receivers to the bottom of your screen. Shot now. They're going to go to Smola again up the middle, and Smola gains maybe 3 on the play. Again, Wausau West has done a much better job here in the second half defending SPASH's run game. Smola has not had many holes to run through. Gains 3 will bring up 3rd and 7 for the Panthers. But again, this is, as far as big plays go, this is where the Panthers can be dangerous. They've got weapons galore out there, whether it's Konopacki, Ellinger, Madalena, Belson out there. Of course, Smola in the backfield. They're going to go with a QB sneak here, QB power, and going to be short of the line to gain, but I think we saw this earlier from SPASH and Coach Eigenberger. 3rd and long. You run the football, make it a 4th and manageable, and then you plan to go for it, and now you have an opportunity or the chance to either to either run the football or throw the football if you're Coach Eigenberger and the SPASH Panthers. 4th and 3 for SPASH, and this place is loud here from Tom Field in Wausau. Chandana, hands off up the middle to Smola, and Smola breaks out of it. Smola has got space in front of him. Amerson chasing him. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. A 4th down, 33-yard touchdown run for Braylon Smola. And what a score for the Panthers. Might be the biggest touchdown of the season for SPASH as they have gone up by 2 touchdowns here on Wausau West. Braylon Smola, what a run from Smola, breaks out of it and scores it for the Panthers. 20-7 SPASH, and here is the extra point. Kick up and blocked. Blocked by Amerson, and no extra point. 20-7 Stevens Point. We'll take a break. Back with the remainder of the 4th quarter after this on Zaleski Sports.
Elite Auto Care is a family-owned business providing top-notch car care to the Schofield, Weston, and Wausau area. They deliver honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services with quality ASE certified technicians that you can trust. Elite Auto Care offers the latest technology and is equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles. From general maintenance, air conditioning and brakes to exhaust, axle repair, tires, or just a simple oil change. Turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
J&D Tube Benders has been a staple in the Wausau Industrial Park for years. As a full-service tube bending operation, this large employer could be your next step in your career. Apply today at jdtube.com. Here's Amerson on the return. He's got some space here. Amerson cuts it up and still up and taken down at the 33. If he could have broken out of that, he may have been gone. But taken down at the 33-yard line, and that's where the Warriors will start this drive. And Camping World of Rothschild, just off I-39, offers a huge inventory of new and used RVs, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and campers. Treat yourself to memories that will last a lifetime. Visit Camping World of Rothschild. And again, huge score from the Panthers that time. Put them up 20-7. Now, one thing to kind of keep in mind here, 7.5 minutes left. Wausau West has done their damage on offense running the football tonight. As they're going to hand off to Nago, pitch it back, a wide receiver pass deep down the field. Spieth is there again. Are you kidding me? That is Jackson Spieth's 4th interception of the game. Jackson Spees is just a magnet for the football. Everywhere the ball is, Jackson Spees is. That is his 4th interception of the game, and that may have sealed the win for the SPASH Panthers here tonight. It's far from over, but that goes a long way to sealing this one for SPASH. Jackson Spees with his 4th interception of the game. I mean, this is one of the most impressive games you'll ever see from a defensive back. I mean, Jackson Spees has been doing it all season. But 4 interceptions, 1 game. Shot it. Oh, my goodness. SPASH is going to try to go for the dagger here to Konopacki. He's got it caught. Wow. Down to the 33-yard line. A 40-yard bomb from Grant Chandana to Amon Konopacki. And in case you're wondering, the coaching style of Coach Eigenberger for SPASH, that about sums it up. An aggressive coaching style from Eigenberger. Just gets an interception. His team's up 20-7. His first play, he goes with a play-action pass, all deep routes, and going deep to his playmaker, Amon Konopacki. The SPASH Panthers are going for the dagger on this drive, clearly, with that play call. They're not worried about wasting time off the clock. They're just trying to go down and put it in the end zone and put it away. Here come the Panthers. Chandana. Madalena in motion. Pitch it to Madalena, and a counter on the pitch forward there. Madalena's going to have a first down. The second push gives Madalena enough for the first down. And again, I haven't called it multiple of these SPASH games this year. Some of the plays they call are just something to behold, whether it's wide receiver passes. Just saw one from Wausau West there, but and really interesting variations on counters SPASH has run this year. They have that kind of rollout counter where Chandana rolls out one way, they counter back the other way. And that time, I don't know if you don't often see a touch pass counter where Madalena is motioning one way, takes the pass, and immediately shifts and reverses field to the other side. And that got him near a first down. It'll be 2nd and inches here for SPASH. Under 6 minutes to play. Panthers don't need to be in any sort of a rush here. And Chandana going to take it himself up the middle, and he's got a first down. First down, Panthers. Five and a half minutes on this clock. SPASH leads it 20-7. 1st and 10 from the 19. The Panthers looking to put the dagger into the Warriors here in the 4th quarter. Again, winner of this game will sit alone at the top of the Valley Football Association Conference. Chandana, the pitch out to Smola. Cuts it up, makes one man miss, and gains about 3 on the play, does Braylon Smola. And find deals on everything for your four-legged friends at Fleet Farm. Check out the huge selection of treats, toys, and food for your dog or cat. Shop and save on top brands like Purina, Science Diet, Tidy Cats, and more. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. So the Panthers await the play call from Coach Eigenberger. Sutton Transport in Weston is your local family-owned trucking company specializing in next-day LTL delivery and national volume LTL services. Sutton Transport in Weston, fueled by 40 years of great service with a personal touch. Chandana, he's going to go to the air again. That one's going to be incomplete. Didn't look like the timing was quite right there on the pass intended for Ellinger. But again, SPASH, they are not concerned with the clock here. Not trying to keep the clock moving. They're still going to the air. And my guess is Coach Eigenberger's mindset here is let's put it in the end zone. That guarantees a win, essentially. That seals it as much as wasting the time off would. And fair enough. If that's the mindset to go. 3rd and 7. Trips right. Shadana looking and going to the screen for Smola. Smola's got some space here, and Braylon Smola's into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. And the Panthers are going to come out with a win tonight, barring something miraculous happening. Braylon Smola's second touchdown of the game, the second passing touchdown for Shadana. And SPASH takes a 26-7 lead here in the fourth quarter. The Panthers are likely going to be sitting atop the Valley Football Association Conference after this game. We'll see if they can get the extra point here. The last one was blocked. Kick is up, and it's good. 27-7 SPASH. We will take a quick break. We'll be back and take a look at what the future schedules for SPASH looks like, and Wausau West as well, right after this on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Welcome back, everybody. SPASH leads Wausau West 27-7 here in this matchup of the two top teams in the Valley Football Association. And again, these SPASH Panthers have made it no mistake what their goal has been from the start of this season. We've talked with Coach Eigenberger after every single win this year. And every single time, it's been very clear. Their goal has been to win this conference. And with this win here tonight, their chances are very good at doing it because their schedule coming up. And again, we've shown you the standings in the conference. We know both these two teams are at the top. Next up after them at 2-1 in second place are DC Everest and Hortonville. SPASH has beaten both those teams this season. Their next three games are against Wausau East, Marshfield, and Appleton West. Now, again, just based on what we've seen happen throughout this season, Wausau West just beat Marshfield 35-0. It's a game of football. You never know what can happen. But Wausau East, another team that Wausau West handled pretty easily here at home, 49-14 win. It looks pretty promising if you're the SPASH Panthers right now. And that's why this game was so big coming into this one. And they're going to re-kick this. There's a penalty. And a squib kick is taken and muffed, and I think SPASH came up with a football. And really an onside kick. I can't believe the Panthers went with I don't know if it was trying to be a squib or an onside, but it winds up an onside. It was muffed, and SPASH recovers the football. And I do believe that goes down as another turnover. I'm not entirely sure on that, but either way, 6 turnovers, 7 turnovers. It's been that kind of night for Wausau West taking care of the football. And again, that's, if you're Wausau West in this one, I don't think I can come out of this game, even though the score looks lopsided, and tell you that SPASH is just miles better than Wausau West. I don't know if I would say that. Really, obviously SPASH proven they're the better team with this win, but I think these teams are relatively evenly matched. Wausau West has just beaten themselves today. I mean, all the credit in the world to SPASH, especially in the second half. Offensively, SPASH has taken over the second half. They've got 20 points here in the second half, and that has been due to their own excellent play offensively. But if you're a Wausau West player, coach, fan, you got to come out of this thinking, man, we really kind of beat ourselves in this one, though. We really did kind of beat ourselves with 6 offensive turnovers. And SPASH, you got to think now, might look to just wind as much clock as they can. It'll be 2nd and 4 here for the Panthers. And again, SPASH has made it no mistake. Their goal is to win conference. And beyond that, when we talked with Amon Konopacki after the Hortonville win, he all but guaranteed that the SPASH Panthers would win the conference this year. So not only has been their goal, we had a player essentially guarantee it and tell us they will win the conference, and they are well on their way to doing it here. And a good run here down at the 18-yard line for the Panthers. Izzy Moore now in at running back for Braylon Smola. And again, good time to remind you that coming up at the conclusion of this game, we will have your Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Stay tuned to that postgame show because we will have live interviews on the field with the winning coach and a winning player. If SPASH is able to hold out, I can tell you we'll be talking with Coach Eigenberger, and our Highlight House player of the game will be Jackson Spees. So, again, Spees has got 4 picks. I've got it marked down again. There's one interception that I couldn't quite tell if it was his number. I thought it looked like 24. It looked like a 4 at the second number, and the only other really 4 out there for SPASH in terms of the second number being 4 is Smola, and Smola doesn't play defense. So I believe that's 4 for Spees. It's at least 3, but I believe it's 4. Which, either way, 3 or 4, unbelievable game for Spees. We'll double-check that with Coach Eigenberger after the game, but all but certain that it's 4 picks for Spees in this game. And SPASH student section giving the warm-up the bus chant. That chant doesn't normally work when you're playing a team, when you're talking about the team that's at home, but Wausau West, they play here at Tom Field, and about a 10-minute drive from Wausau West High School. So they may have came here on a bus. And Moore is going to be taken down hard in the backfield. And SPASH just going to keep it on the ground here, play it safe, let that clock wind as far down as they can. One more first down, and they'll be able to run the clock to 0 here in this one. But again, this one holds out. SPASH will improve to 5-1 on the season, 4-0 in conference play. They will sit alone at the top of the Valley Football Association Conference. Wausau West will suffer their first loss of the season. They'll drop to 5-1, 3-1 in conference play. And again, we looked at SPASH's remaining schedule. Shadana is going to drop back to throw on a screen to Moore. It's going to be incomplete. It'll bring up 4th and 9. But again, SPASH, their upcoming schedule, it'll be Wausau East at Gerke Field at home next week. Then they'll be at Marshfield, then at home against Appleton West to finish out the season. And for Wausau West, they will be at home against Appleton West next week, and then they'll finish off the season at Hortonville and at DC Everest. And it looks like DC Everest and Rapids tied up at 14 right now in Wisconsin Rapids. So Wisconsin Rapids right now sitting at the bottom in 3rd. If they were to win that one, they'd be able to bump up and start to make way. Well, they'd still be in 3rd. And here's a long kick, flag down, and that's good. That's good on the kick, but a flag. That was an excellent kick by Mason Dillingham. Again, high school football, you don't typically see a lot of excellent kicking, but Dillingham with a good kick there, but a penalty against, and I believe it was a false start, against Stevens Point, or delay a game call against Stevens Point. For the snap, 1:19 left. Long field goal, another try for Dillingham. Made the first one, backs up 5 yards. Can he make it again? The kick is up, and good. Once again, Dillingham with the kick, but another flag. Another flag down. The kick was good from Dillingham. We'll see what the call is here. And it looks like DC Everest just scored a touchdown there in Wisconsin Rapids, and they went up 20-14, and that's with 12 seconds on the clock. So DC Everest likely just beat Wisconsin Rapids 20-14. So Everest will keep pace with now Wausau West for second place in the conference. Again, those two teams will play in the final game of the season at DC Everest, Wausau West and DC Everest. And Marshfield is blowing out Appleton West. Marshfield is up on Appleton West. Was that 71-8? That's final score, Marshfield beat Appleton West 71-8. Or to 6. 71-6. And the flag, I still don't know what the flag is here. We're trying to get this sorted out on the field. Oh, it's going to be against Wausau West. So a flag against Wausau West will push the Panthers forward. And that's going to be a SPASH first down. Now SPASH should just be able to let this clock go. But again, I haven't seen Appleton West play this year, but Marshfield just took them down 71-6. And again, Wausau West beat Marshfield 35-0. I have to say it, Stevens Point has got the easiest part of their schedule coming up right after this game. They've already been through the toughest part, and they got through it undefeated in conference. Again, you got to play the games. You got to find out who's going to win. But if you look at how the season's gone so far, based on who SPASH is going to play, SPASH has taken quite the step, to say the least, in the direction of winning conference here tonight. They're going to take down Wausau West. SPASH Panther fans feeling good. 27-7 will be your final score here tonight. SPASH takes down Wausau West here in this Valley Football Association matchup between the two undefeated teams at the top of the conference. SPASH improves to 5-1 on the season, 4-0 in the conference. They sit alone at the top of the conference. Wausau West falls to 5-1, 3-1 in conference play. Coming up next, your Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Be sure to stay tuned for that postgame show. We'll take a quick break. Be back with your postgame show. We'll be live on the field with Coach Eigenberger, as well as our highlight house player of the game, Jackson Spees. We'll hear from our friends over at Nasonville back after this with your postgame show on Zaleski Sports. It'll be your Merrill Steel postgame show, So coming up next, your Merrill Steel postgame show on Zaleski Sports.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our three facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
If you're buying or selling a home, look no further than real estate experts Dustin Erickson and Jack Fisher, the gold standard of real estate. 20 years of combined experience makes the Erickson Fisher Group your best choice on the 400 block downtown Wausau.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot. People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust and will exceed your expectations. You'll find reward programs to save you time and money, and many of the top tire brands on the market with a variety of options to fit your vehicle and budget. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston.
We've talked to a lot of you guys this year, Coach Eigenberger. Your guys' goal all year has been to win conference. It's not done yet, but this is quite the step in the right direction for you guys. Talk about what it means to get this win. You guys are sitting alone at the top of the conference right now.
Feels really good, man. I mean, from everybody down us from the beginning, I mean, everybody had us going like 2-7 or something, and we just came out here and played our game, and I mean, it was awesome. Good game.
Yeah, and then talk a little bit about your performance, because you had 4 picks tonight. That doesn't happen very often, and you had another multiple pick game earlier this year. You had 2 picks against Hortonville. Talk about your mindset as a defensive player. It seems like you're always around the football. Wherever the ball's thrown, it seems like you're there. Talk about what your mindset is out there and how you seem to just be around the football all the time.
I mean, I feel like I just can't let anybody get behind me, and so I just like to stay over the top. And when I can, I just stick my foot in the ground and go make a tackle up the line.
Yeah, and then after the game, heard Coach talking about, your guys' mantra has been one game at a time all year long, and you guys still got 3 games left here to try to see out the conference and finish off this season. But beyond that, what is your guys' mindset as players? Or what is it? We'll go back to what does it feel like as players to come out? I mean, this is a great environment here tonight on the road, Wausau West. Both you guys undefeated coming into this game. As players, how does it feel to win this one here tonight?
It feels amazing. I mean, last 2 years, Wausau West just destroyed us, and it just feels so good to come back, help the seniors get a nice goodbye, you know, and then maybe we'll see them in playoffs or something. So.
Yeah, and then as you guys look forward, I know Coach's mantra is one game at a time. What's your guys' mindset, you know, moving forward next week? You're going to play another game. You still got 3 games left here this season. You go back to Gerke next week. What is your guys' mindset as players as you move forward here and try to officially close out this season and win the conference?
No, we can't get cocky. I mean, we beat Wausau West there at the top, but that doesn't mean anything. Like, there's teams we're playing, they're still good, and we just got to keep going.
All right, last thing we're going to do is put you in the house, so I'll give you that.
All right.
So what I'll do, I'll have you look up into the camera. I'll count you down from 3, 2. Trevor's right up there with the camera. All right, 3, 2, 1.
My name is Jackson Spees, and I'm in the house.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, man. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah. And you see where your coach is at? If you could get somebody, Coach Eigenberger, yeah. And have Coach come over here by me. All right, so we're going to wait for Coach Eigenberger. He'll be right over here in just a moment. But again, you know, we've talked to a lot of these players. I've talked to a lot of these players here this season. Coach Eigenberger, the message has been the same. Talking their goal is to win conference. And again, you know, they've still got 3 games to win here going forward this year with Wausau East, Marshfield, and Appleton West. But if I'm allowed to give my opinion here, again, Wausau East was beat pretty handily by Wausau West. Marshfield was beat handily by Wausau West. Marshfield just beat Appleton West by 70 points. This SPASH team's got a really good shot here in this one. Now we're going to be joined by Coach Eigenberger. Coach Lovey, come right over here. All right, thanks for joining me, Coach. So coming into this game, you and Wausau West both tied atop the conference 3-0. You win 27-7 atop the conference right now. You still got 3 games left this year, but you know, a big step in the right direction to winning conference, to say the least. You guys sit alone right now at the top. Talk about what it means to get the win here tonight, and you know, talk about this football team and what this win tonight means.
Well, you know, it's a heck of a game. Wausau West is great, and I told you know, Ray at the end of the game that I feel for him, and I wish him the best of luck in a recovery for whatever happened, because he's a hell of a player, and you know, we like playing at the best too, and we know what they can do. So, you know, I think for us to play like that against a team like this that was looking, you know, that has won conference the last 2 years, means a lot for these players. And again, Wausau West is a heck of a team, and we just take it week by week. You know, we just take a mentality that we're playing the best team in conference every single week. And it just so happened this week we were. So, you know, we're going to continue to do that to week 7, 8, and 9, and just have some fun, because that's what we've been doing. It's been a lot of fun for these guys.
Yeah, and then when we've talked this year, we've talked a lot about your guys' offense, but you know, I got to talk about Jackson Spees. Just got done talking with him. He had 4 picks tonight. He had a 2-pick game against Hortonville earlier this year. I was talking about it on the broadcast. It just seems like he's always around the football whenever it's thrown. Talk a little bit about him, and I guess how does he seem to just be around there in spots to make plays like that?
You know, I go in and I think to the season, I'm thinking we have some really great receivers, you know, and we'll be able to throw the ball, and then in practice where you see the quarterbacks we have. So, you know, they have days where they shut us down. We have days where we get a few on them, but you know, I think it's just as both sides really just playing with each other and battling. And Jackson's always right there. He's a great teammate. He's a great leader for young guys. He's somebody for people to look up to, and you know, he's inspirational for me. I mean, the guy just comes to work every single day, and he just wants to play. And I think it shows. He's a ball hawk, and he just wants to go out there and be around the ball and just help the team in whatever way he can.
Yeah, and then coming up, your guys' next 3 games, 3 teams that have struggled a little bit this year, but I heard your post-game speech. They're talking about one game at a time. I guess elaborate a little bit more on that, your message to the team and your guys' mindset as, you know, you still got to win games to officially close out conference here.
We talk about it every week, is that it's honestly, it's day by day. You know, you can't get to the top of the ladder by jumping up there, you know, but you can definitely miss a rung and fall down to the bottom. So we want to just take it one step at a time and continue climbing that ladder. And our guys, again, they've bought into that. That's what it takes. It's easy to say those types of things, but to have players who believe it and come out every single day and just work as hard as our guys do, I'm just really proud of them. It's really great to be a part of that.
All right, thanks a lot, Coach. Thanks for congrats on the win. Yep,
absolutely.
All right, that was Coach Eigenberger. Again, we talked to Jackson Spees, our Highlight House player of the game as well. Again, this team SPASH Panthers, they sit atop the conference. And again, you know, Jackson Spies talked about it. This team had a little bit of an edge or a little bit of a chip on their shoulder coming into this season, you know, thinking that they may not have been respected as much as they should have been. Well, I can tell you right now that they've got their respect right now. That's for sure. 4-0 sitting atop the conference. And again, I can say it, 3 games coming up against, again, 3 teams that have struggled a little bit of recent. This SPASH Panther team still got to win the games, but looks to be well on their way to being 2023 Valley Football Association Conference champs. They come out with a 27-7 win against the Wausau West Warriors here in Wausau at Tom Field here tonight. We had it live for you here on Zaleski Sports. So with that, that's going to bring us to the end of our broadcast here tonight. I want to thank everybody for joining us. From myself, Cale Jacoby, alongside Trevor Zaleski doing the production, thank you for joining us tonight, and we'll see you next time right here on Zaleski Sports.